angel hear me? Can any angel hear me? Can any angel hear me? Can any angel hear me? Golden Gate fairies of forever, ancestors, lay your harps down, stop your drumming now, place your ears to the ground. Can't you hear the cacophony? The sorrow sounds are earth angels falling up, calling for reparations, but we need repairing now, not just monetary. We messed up, backed up with 7 times 7 generations of bad luck. From mirrors we cracked up, so now we got distorted reflections of us. I met this brother on the news at 11. He gave the world a piece of his hell. I wonder if all dogs go to heaven. I hope there's a thug heaven for him to go to. Could you feel for anyone so cold? Eyes red villain, never hesitate on the trigger. Non-specific, nondescript, news media nigga. Got these little boys screaming about they want to see a nigga brains on the concrete. They fantasize about being serial killers or worse. Used to be only white folks had serial killers. I guess they had their reasons. I heard him. Killed a 6-year-old boy in a gunfight. Read he raped this girl in the park the other night. He molested and murdered his girlfriend's daughter and left her in the basement. He walked into a party and just shot a couple of people. I went to high school that night. They decked and executed an entire family. She left her baby girl bleeding in the snow on a knife in the schoolyard. Oh, what you didn't know, that bitches could be niggas too now. In the barbershop, I heard the social worker sister recount how she was hard on her son. She said, I've seen what ignorance can do to black boys. I've seen the demons, they become beasts with guns. But do you love him enough, sister? Do you hug him enough, sister? Without love, can't you see what we've become? We've been pushed to the edges of the continent, our souls on decrepit reservations. Can't you see what we'll become? All these killers ain't the disease, just like cancer ain't the disease, they're just a symptom of a sick society. That's why I hold my baby boy close while he'll let me. I've seen the evils he could succumb to. You symptom, the system. I said you symptom, the system will attempt to bandage you with hanging posts and nigga zoos, firing squads, electric chairs, and lynch mobs. So as my brother hung there, swung there, sizzled in chairs, skull lifted as the bullet clipped that I could have sworn he sprouted wings. Singing sweetly, perhaps in death, his spirit was redeemed. I mean, is hell really forever? And if so, just when does it end? Because if you believe in reincarnation, then he just comes back again. He just lives black again, reborn and confused Nat Turner. Does his brother pay equally for his sins? Heaven's got mass appeal. But what if there is a mothership for real? For my niggas who couldn't get in, to carry my brothers to a safe space. Can any angel hear me? Can any angel hear me? Eyes stare back at me from the page, from the screen, and my understanding grows bigger. Non-specific, nondescript. News media nigga. I needed my hair done. That was certain. Nothing else could happen until that happened, so it must have been a Wednesday. I remember because the rent was due. I didn't have a stamp. My rent was going to be late, actually, because I wasn't going anywhere, not even to the corner store to buy a stamp, until I got something done or somebody brought me a wig. So it was a Wednesday and around the 1st of the month. I marked time by the mailman in the moon, but anyway, my hair wasn't done. It was really messed up. Long-term weaves will do that shit to you. They take all your hair out around the edges. all gone. And so nappy, I tell you I wouldn't dare put a pic to it. So I was gonna have Peachy come over and cut all this mess I call hair off my head so that I could slap on a wig. I saw Peachy through the window coming. She was switching and twitching up the walk with her little hands drawn up in front of her like a little poodle on 2 feet. She looked like a damn circus clown, I tell you. Pink lipstick? Who ever heard of bright pink lipstick anymore? And leopard print? Oh no, that was just too much. I may be old and ugly, but that was just too much. Peachy, I say, Peachy, get your pale painted ass up these steps. High yellow heifer. I turned to show her my backside and stepped through the door. She makes me sick with all them crazy colors. You need some dick, Miss Nally, she told me. I don't know what she's talking about because I get a sufficient amount of that.
That's right.
I'm not discussing my personal business, however, with her. Let her think how she wants to think. When I say that I'm old and ugly, that's only compared to what I used to look like. I look better than her at 100, and I'm only 50. Suddenly there was this boom from around the way, in my left ear and to the behind me, just a little bit. There was another deep boom. And since I'm the last house on the block, I knew they were shooting around the corner. Next thing I knew, there was another loud boom. And Peachy's tacky skirt was up around her waist, her purple panties all out, and she on the ground. Her blood poured out past all that fake blonde hair like a halo. When Peachy woke up in the hospital with a bullet hole in her side, I was there. She fluttered those impossible eyelashes and opened her eyes. You in the hospital, I told her. I don't know why you got on that ugly ass wig in the hospital. Ain't nobody coming to see you but me.
Oh, God.
Nally, I can't help it if my daddy's white, she said, and pursed those bright lips. You've always been jealous of my hair. She's so stuck up, I don't know why. Yo, black ass is just yellow, I said. You always calling up the good hair answers. What about the nappy nigger knots on your mother's side? Forget you, Nally, she said. Who shot me? The same people who shot that young boy around the corner, I told her. He was laying in the grass with the top of his head looking like a turned out bowl of chili. I thought you was gone too. I softened my voice a little and actually felt sorry for the old whore. Almost. If you'd have got your yellow ass up them steps and cut my head like you were supposed to, you wouldn't have got shot. That's